Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for this 2023 update for the JLTV. So what do you think of the Army's newest toy? The JLTV is a highly capable and highly armored medium truck with off-road speeds that frankly raise eyebrows. The full production was approved and started in 2019 and is expected to run through 2040 for both the U.S. Army and the U.S. Marine Corps, hence the joint aspect of this production. The Army has had the lead, obviously, as the lion's share of this task order is for the Army. The Army's had the overall responsibility for RDT&E, which is research, development, test, and evaluation, low-rate initial production, full-rate production, and the net, that's the new equipment testing and fielding. So after several years of RDT&E and a lot of aggressive competition, the Army did award the JLTV contract to Oshkosh for a low-rate initial production in 2015, I believe it was, for a staggering $6.7 billion. Can you imagine that contract? The first production of 16,901 vehicles was delayed because Lockheed Martin filed a protest, at which time the GAO issued a stop work order to Oshkosh, which was ultimately dismissed, a delay of 4 months. That's big money, so you can't expect to just cruise through without any contests. So that's actually not uncommon when you're talking digits well into the 9 or 10 figures. The first real delivery of JLTVs occurred in 2019 with the delivery of 500 JLTVs to the 3rd Infantry Division's 1st Armored Brigade Combat Team, Rock of the Barn. That's at Fort Stewart, Georgia. Initial feedback of the JLTV has been favorable. The JLTV is a proven platform featuring the TAC-4i independent suspension system, which I can tell you firsthand is greatly beneficial when operating in adverse terrain. Oshkosh has been providing the Army with high-performing tactical vehicles for decades. I can personally attest to the high quality of the Oshkosh-produced M977 Heavy Expanded Mobility Tactical Truck, or HEMTT, the load handling system, the LHS variant, or the M1120, the palletized load system, the PLS, and of course the M1070 HET, or Heavy Equipment Transporter. All these Oshkosh vehicles served us very well in Iraq and Afghanistan. I failed to mention the Oshkosh mine-resistant ambush-protected MATV, which I know for a fact saved lives in Afghanistan back in 2011. So while Oshkosh offers 4 variants, it looks like the 2023 update includes only the Combat Tactical Vehicle variant and the Combat Support Vehicle variant, or CSV, as you see pictured below. These variants allow for a myriad of sub-configurations to facilitate for the specific requirements of any given mission. This is certainly one of the embedded strengths of the JLTV platform. The JLTV has 2 basic armor packages. The base vehicle comes with the A structure for low threat environments, with an option to add the B structure or add-on armor kit for additional force protection and underbody threats. The base model has a payload of 3,500 pounds, and the combat support vehicle pictured below variant has a 5,100 pound payload with trailer options for the utility variant. The JLTV is air transportable via fixed wing and rotary wing air to include via sea surface on height restricted decks. This is a big thing. The technical data package, or TDP, facilitates for a full networking package that includes Joint Force Network connectivity to greatly enhance situational awareness, or C2, or rather command and control. The TDP becomes a very relevant factor in the continued production of the JLTV beyond 2023. So now for 2023, Oshkosh is even offering a hybrid or eJLTV variant. The eJLTV offers the Army the same level of performance protection as the base, but with the addition of silent drive, extended silent watch, and of course enhanced fuel economy. The silent watch could be advantageous for reconnaissance scenarios. So it works just like your Toyota hybrid. The eJLTV charges the battery while in use, fully recharging the lithium-ion battery within 30 minutes. So this eliminates the need for charging infrastructure. So now for your acquisition update for 2023, the JLTV falls under PEO, CS, and CSS. So PEO stands for Program Executive Office. And there's a program executive officer that's assigned ultimate responsibility for the acquisition, and it happens to be Brigadier General Samuel L. Peterson, as shown pictured here in the upper right. So the PEO, CS, and CSS partners with the Acquisition Support Center. There's a lot of multiple partners here, as you can see, but they're kind of the lead partner, I guess you can call them. They're the proponent. Let's take a look at their website. So all the updates for all of the new technologies, new equipment, everything that's being fielded is going to be here. You can see a lot of different articles and updates for J-Warn and Excalibur, projectiles, artillery, individual PEO soldier items. So those are the individual items down here, like the Manpack and the small form fit radios. But the best way probably just is to go up here to the Weapon Systems Handbook right here. It's a bit dated, 2021, I believe. And just simply scroll down to the table of contents and look up. We can look up JLTV. You'll see just the numerous systems that are being employed right now. Right there, JLTV, page 244. So for the acquisition process, the existing phase of the initial contract for the low rate initial production is still underway, and that's for the 16,901 delivery. The renew for full rate, that's the big one, that's the 7 billion plus, will not automatically go back to Oshkosh. Instead, the government will recompete for 2023 and beyond. The recompete is a government strategy to bring the price down and drive contract enhancements and possibly upgrades. It's unlikely that Oshkosh would be replaced as the incumbent, but they do not own the technical data package, the TDP that we discussed earlier. That TDP describes the parts and their precise placement on the chassis to support all of the added systems. But what Oshkosh does have is a highly engineered production system with the necessary tooling, the experienced staff, the skilled line workers, and that knowledge base of, well, 8 years now. GM Defense appears to be the first in line to compete for this estimated $7 billion award. They are well aware of the magnitude of this challenge. GM Defense will likely have great difficulty in building a compelling argument for a full award, especially given their limited experience within the defense industry. They did design and produce the infantry squad vehicle, a ZR2 Colorado, which is, in my opinion, it looks like an open frame dune buggy. It looks like it would be best suited for special operations, not really, an austere purpose vehicle, not really for the JLTV caliber, in my opinion. Of course, that's my opinion. Oshkosh will certainly win, in my opinion, the prime for this new RFP going out. Of course, my opinion may be biased as I have decades of exposure to the Oshkosh family of tactical vehicles, but it's my hope that this recompete results in an even higher performing tactical vehicle platform for our Army's future forces. So thanks for watching this update. Let me know if you have any questions or corrections. Maybe I got something incorrect, or maybe there's a data point that you weren't sure about. See you next time.